There is a version of the Boeing 777X that most people will never board, not because of where it flies, because of who can afford it. A flying mansion with a price tag that stuns everyone. Here's what Boeing created for the world's wealthiest travelers. This 777X version that seats not 400 passengers, but a privileged few. A version where the entire cabin transforms into something resembling a private estate floating at 40,000 feet. This is the Boeing Business Jet 777X. And calling it a flying mansion understates what Boeing actually created. The excitement surrounding the 777X family has focused primarily on its commercial variants. The folding wingtips, the GE9X engines, the record-breaking efficiency, airlines ordering hundreds of aircraft for long-haul routes. But the business jet version of this aircraft exists in an entirely different realm. Where the commercial 777X represents the pinnacle of airline technology, the BBJ 777X represents something beyond category. To understand how extraordinary this is, consider what already exists. Boeing's current 777 family already hosts a handful of VIP-configured aircraft. These existing private 777s offer impressive capacity and range with conspicuously luxurious interiors. One example in operation seats just 88 passengers. This represents less than a third of the aircraft's two-class passenger capacity of 317 seats, giving those 88 passengers dramatically more space than any conventional airliner provides. The range of existing VIP 777 aircraft reaches 18,520 kilometers, 10,000 nautical miles, already extraordinary by any standard. Private clients pay approximately $23,650 per hour to operate these existing configured aircraft. That is the baseline. That is what already existed before Boeing announced the BBJ 777X. In December 2018, Boeing's Business Jets division announced it would produce 75-seat VIP versions of the 777X family. The announcement came at the Middle East Business Aviation Association show in Dubai. The designations are the BBJ 777-8 and BBJ 777-9. Greg Laxton, head of Boeing Business Jets, stated at the announcement that their most exclusive customers want to travel with the best space and comfort and fly directly to their destination. The new BBJ 777X would be able to do this like no other plane before it, redefining ultra-long-range VIP travel. The range figures justify this description completely. The larger BBJ 777-9 achieves a range of 20,370 kilometers, 11,000 nautical miles. This number alone places the aircraft in extraordinary territory. But the smaller BBJ 777-8 surpasses even that. The BBJ 777-8 facilitates nonstop flights of up to 21,570 kilometers, 11,645 nautical miles. Boeing states this makes it the longest-range business jet ever built, an aircraft capable of connecting virtually any two cities on Earth without stopping. Think about what that means practically. A private client can board in New York and arrive in Singapore without a single fuel stop. Direct from Los Angeles to Dubai, nonstop. From London to Sydney without interruption. Routes that commercial airlines cannot even fly nonstop become routine private journeys. The range advantage removes every constraint that geography previously imposed on private travel. No routing around closed airspace, no fuel stop delays, no schedule disruptions from technical stops. The aircraft simply flies wherever the client requires. But range alone does not explain why this aircraft earns the flying mansion description. The cabin dimensions create the mansion parallel genuinely. The BBJ 777-8 cabin measures 302.5 square meters. 300 square meters of usable interior space on an aircraft traveling at Mach 0.84 at 40,000 feet. The BBJ 777-9 cabin measures 342.7 square meters. For context, this approaches the floor space of a substantial house. A typical three-bedroom home in the United States averages around 140 square meters. The BBJ 777-9 cabin offers more than double this space for the exclusive use of one client and their guests. The sheer size of this interior creates almost unlimited design possibilities. Boeing collaborated with 3 leading interior design firms to demonstrate what the BBJ 777X could become. Greenpoint Technologies developed one concept. Jet Aviation created another. Unique aircraft design produced a third. Each concept demonstrated how the cavernous interior could be transformed to suit any VIP customer's requirements. These concepts included private bedrooms with full-size beds, private bathrooms with actual showers, dining rooms with formal seating for multiple guests, lounge areas resembling luxury hotel lobbies, conference facilities for business meetings at altitude. Some concepts incorporated private offices, entertainment rooms with full-size screens, and wellness areas. The space allows features that no other aircraft can accommodate. This is not seat recline measured in millimeters. This is genuine room to walk, live, and exist during intercontinental journeys. For clients accustomed to the finest hotels and estates, conventional private aviation has always required compromise. Even the largest traditional business jets feel constrained over long flights. Gulfstream and Bombardier aircraft offer luxury relative to commercial aircraft, but remain physically limited by fuselage dimensions. The BBJ 777X eliminates this compromise entirely. The client brings their preferred lifestyle. The aircraft accommodates it without restriction. The price reflects this extraordinary capability. At the time of announcement, the list price of the BBJ 777-8 was $442.8 million. The larger BBJ 777-9 listed at $453.6 million. More recent figures suggest the 777-9 lists around $442.2 million and the 777-8 around $410.2 million. These figures represent the aircraft purchase price alone. Interior fitting adds substantially more. Fitting a BBJ 777X with the level of luxury these clients expect costs an additional $90 million to $175 million, beyond the aircraft purchase price. Total acquisition cost for a fully fitted BBJ 777X ranges from approximately $500 million to $630 million or more. This places the aircraft among the most expensive private possessions ever created. But the client base for these aircraft operates in financial stratospheres, where this represents a manageable expenditure: billionaires, heads of state, sovereign wealth funds, ultra high net worth individuals who measure their assets in tens of billions rather than hundreds of millions. Unlike commercial airlines that receive significant bulk order discounts, VIP clients typically purchase one or two aircraft. Discount leverage is minimal. Clients pay prices close to list. This makes the BBJ program extremely valuable for Boeing from a margin perspective. As of May 2026, the 777X program is advancing towards certification. Lufthansa's first passenger-configured 777-9 completed its maiden flight recently. The commercial program is moving toward early 2027 deliveries. The BBJ variants will follow the commercial program through certification. Systems are fundamentally shared. The luxury interior installations occur after the base aircraft receives certification approval. This means BBJ 777X deliveries could begin following commercial program entry into service. Clients who secured early positions will receive their aircraft as production slots become available. The existing VIP 777 market demonstrates sustained demand for ultra-large private aircraft. Clients who experience the current VIP 777 understand the range and space advantages over smaller business jets. The BBJ 777X delivers these same advantages at an entirely superior level. Longer range than current VIP 777s, larger cabin than anything in the current portfolio, more advanced systems and passenger comfort features. For the handful of individuals who can afford this aircraft, no comparable option exists. No other manufacturer offers this combination of range, cabin volume, and technical sophistication. The Airbus ACJ220 and larger ACJ350 compete in adjacent segments, but neither approaches the BBJ 777X's range capability or cabin dimensions. The market segment the BBJ 777X occupies is genuinely its own. Boeing created an aircraft where the word luxury loses its conventional meaning. Luxury implies upgrade from normal. The BBJ 777X is not an upgrade from normal. It is a completely separate category of transportation. Flying at 40,000 feet in 342 square meters of custom-designed private space. Non-stop from anywhere to anywhere on Earth. in an aircraft that cost over $500 million to acquire and fit. This is why the Boeing 777X earns the flying mansion description, because no other description fits what Boeing actually built.